Hey, it's Monday again. I'm really tired today. Yesterday was a huge day at the workshop. So I spent this morning editing last week's vlog, and then I spent just as long umming and ahhing about whether to keep my little meltdown in there, and then I ended up talking about depression as well, and I kept thinking about whether I should edit that and take it out, and I've decided to keep it and upload it with that in. And I'm unsure whether I'd even share it or not, but it's uploading at the minute. I'll decide tonight. It's going to be interesting to see what people's reactions are if I do share it. I haven't kept it in there for sympathy. I don't want sympathy. I just think it's an important topic to talk about, an important thing to be honest about, and I think on social media and on YouTube, it's very much about the sort of glossy highlights of people's lives and businesses and stuff like that. So people don't realise the reality going on behind the scenes a lot of the time. So that's another reason I kept it in there. And also me talking about my mental health problems over the years and what I'm going through at the minute is give someone else the confidence and the courage to talk about their problems and get help, then it's worth it. So yeah, I've just got to be brave and press that publish button tonight, and then yeah, put it on social media and see what people say. Watching it back, watching myself like that, it's really confronting, really confronting. Well, it's the afternoon now. I have to unpack and tidy up from the workshop yesterday. There is stuff everywhere. On the way home from the workshop yesterday, I picked up this dress which was given to me from the Buy Nothing Facebook group again, and it is the most exquisite blue and gold gown. I'm going to upcycle this into something for sweet charity. That's the top of it. Try and hold it up so it's a bodice with this beautiful drapes around the shoulders, these lovely long sleeves. And then it's got a huge train as well, and a huge bow which isn't attached. I'm not entirely sure where that used to go, but it's not attached. So I've got to think of a movie character that I can upcycle this into for the fashion show at Sweet Charity. So if you've got any suggestions, let me know. So the blog is up and published, and I've posted it on my Rockstars Facebook page as well. And to be honest, I'm expecting it to get lots of thumbs down and negative comments and people telling me that I'm just whiny and stupid and I should just get on and change what I'm doing and make it work. So we'll see. I can always delete it. I can always delete the posts and delete the video and re-upload it with all that stuff edited out if I feel like it is too much to share. So, although it's a vlog, and almost no one watched them, so it'll probably just pass everyone by unnoticed. That would be the best thing. That's what I'm hoping for. So now I'm going to go and watch Win News in a minute because that's on really soon. See if our little segment from the workshop yesterday is on tonight.
Second-hand clothes, a new lease on life.
We're on the telly! We're on after the adverts!
Seems green is the new black for a growing number of fashion-forward Canberrans keen to save a buck and the planet by upcycling or giving pre-loved clothing a new lease on life. One local designer is taking the lead, offering DIY workshops in Kingston.
For many, the clothes racks of Vinnie's and Salvo's stores are a no-go zone for fashion finds. But for designer Vicky, they're a gold mine.
For me, upcycling started probably when I was about 12 or 13, and it started for me as a way to get something that was a one-off that suited my style.
Since turning passion into a paycheck some 20 years ago, the British expat's been balancing orders for one-off couture gowns with upcycling.
I've redesigned heirloom pieces and wedding dresses that have belonged to mothers and family members
to make them more modern for brides to wear again as well.
And as society increasingly seeks out the more eco and budget-friendly, Vicky's thrifty style skills are in high demand. So much so, she's teaching others how to DIY.
I had a lot of people express interest that they'd love to come do this in person with me, get my input and my ideas.
And while it seems many participants already knew their hemlines from hip curves,
I sew as a hobby, and it's actually just a really nice opportunity to get together with people who share that interest.
I'm a bit of a keen sewer, interested in, reusing stuff that I already have in my wardrobe.
Vicky says absolutely anyone can give it a go.
You don't need to be a great sewer to do it. I've upcycled things just with glue and crystals. Just adding a bit of bling to something can make a difference.
Emma Groves, Win News.
So since I posted my video of my little meltdown moment, I've had some really lovely messages from people who are in the same position, so other people who are small businesses or creative people or designers who are struggling as well, struggling with mental health, struggling with confidence, struggling with growing a business, struggling with people paying for handmade stuff, and it's just a really common problem and one that we're not really talking about. So I'm glad I could open this conversation. I'm glad that people felt comfortable enough to message me and tell me their stories as well. So thank you to everyone who's got in touch. Thank you to everyone who's got in touch and offered support. It means a lot. It means a lot. And I'm thinking of you all too. That's just a few of us. There's probably hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of us out there pretending things are great when really they're not. So anyway, I'm still going. Tomorrow is my meetup. I've sold some tickets for that, so that's going to go ahead, which I'm really excited about. I'm really hoping that becomes a regular thing. I think it should be really fun, and hopefully it'll be something that people feel like they could turn up at on their own if they want to as well, and know that they'll be amongst like-minded people and maybe make some new friends. So yeah, it's going to be cool. So I filmed my lace tutorial really quickly today. I had a client this morning, and then I had a lovely lady come and see me who is organising a clothes swap for Saturday, and she's invited me to go along. So I'm not actually going to take clothes to swap. I'm going to go along and help the people who are choosing clothes, who are swapping clothes, and give them some advice on things they could do if they find something they like, but they're sort of umming and ahhing. I'll be there to give them some advice about maybe you could hem it, maybe you could do this, maybe you could do that, and turn it into something you love. And it's so great that there's all these little things going on in Canberra. So there's me with my upcycling workshops, there's clothes swaps, more and more clothes swaps happening, and there's more and more people thinking about where their clothes are coming from, what they're buying. So Julie, the lady I met today, she's set herself the challenge of buying no new clothes for a year, and she's blogging about it. I'll put the link to her blog in the description below, and I'll vlog from the clothes swap on Saturday as well, so you can see what happens. She's got someone there doing quick repairs as well, so if people find something and the pants just need a hem or something like that, she's got someone there doing it. So I think it's going to be brilliant. I'm really looking forward to that. I'm really happy she asked me. So I need to set up a couple more workshops before then. I want to keep the momentum of the workshops going after last weekend and after the news coverage. So I'm back at Cardiff and I'm set up, and it's my little craft sewing creative person get together tonight. So I think I've got about 8 people coming, so pretty happy with that for the first one. I've got sandwiches and snacks and food and drink and some bubbles and some wine and some lemonade and some tea and coffee, and hopefully everyone will have fun, and I'm excited to see what everyone's going to bring along to work on. Last night's workshop went really well. I completely forgot to film anything. So I had 8 people turn up, and they all brought very different projects to work on. So some people were just happy to get on and do their own thing and didn't need my help. They just wanted to be there, having that lovely space to work in and work with other creative people, which is really lovely. And other people needed some help and advice. There was all different levels of sewing ability there too. One girl was working on a leather collar, which is super cool, this beautiful silver leather offcut that she picked up that she was using. Yeah, it was really brilliant, really brilliant. So yeah, I just love having a room full of creative people like that, working together, giving each other help and advice, which is the same thing that was happening at the upcycling workshops as well. So, and a lot of them seem keen to come back and do another one. So we're going to book in a date for hopefully the end of June and do one just before Cardiff moves into their new area. So if you're interested in coming along, if you're in Canberra, keep an eye on my Facebook page. I'll put an event up once that's all sorted, and I think I'm going to do another open studio too, so keep your eye out for that one as well. Right now I'm off to see my friend Marie, who is an amazing makeup artist, and she also does brilliant eyelash extensions, and she asked for people with coloured hair to come and trial coloured eyelash extensions. So I have no idea what to expect. I've got no eye makeup on, and I'm going along to see what Marie's got lined up for me, which is really exciting. Hey, I'm in the car with Cardiga, and we're heading to the National Film and Sound Archive here in Canberra to see the premiere of a documentary called Black Divas, which is about a pageant for Aboriginal drag queens. Is that right?
Yeah, it's a documentary about Aboriginal drag queens. My lovely colleague Will Cooper has started at the ACT, Aboriginal Torres Strait Islander LGBTI network here in Canberra. So this is one of his big events for Reconciliation Week here in Canberra.
Excellent. And then after the screening, there is a drag performance and a Q&A session as well.
Yes.
With the drag queens from the documentary. So we are completely glammed up, ready for a night out. So if I can, I will film in there if I'm allowed, and if not, I will tell you all about it afterwards. And we are picking up lovely Marie, who did my eyelashes this morning, and her husband as well in a minute. Oh, speed bump. Hey, it is, oh my god, it's 7 o'clock Sunday evening. This weekend has been so hectic. Friday night was just amazing. I didn't record a sort of follow-up when I got home because we didn't get home till midnight from seeing the screening of Black Divas. But it was such a great night. The documentary was just fascinating, fantastic, and it was just a beautiful insight into the world of these Indigenous drag queens, and it differed from sort of what you see on RuPaul's Drag Race. I know that's a TV show and it's edited to look really bitchy, but they were just so supportive of each other. It was just amazing, absolutely amazing, and I loved it, absolutely loved it. If you get a chance to see a screening, it's definitely worth it. And then we stayed for drinks afterwards and met some of the queens from the documentary. I met an awesome local drag queen as well, who I'm actually going to go and meet tomorrow about rocking something up for her, which I'm really excited about. So yesterday was just full on. I was so busy, and the close up was just amazing. I filmed really quickly there, but I didn't have time to sort of film a before or after or a follow up or anything. But it was such a great event. There were so many people turned up for it, which was amazing to see. And hopefully it's the start of something regular for them. And then I got home and I literally got out of the car and went straight to a friend's birthday party. Got home really late from that, had far too much wine, and I'm suffering today. And I hadn't filmed anything for, oh, I think I've got a stray eyelash. I'll get it in a minute. Hadn't filmed anything for my Rocks video for tonight, so with a hangover I've been sewing. So don't feel sorry for me, it's all self-inflicted. I'm stupid, I knew I had to film today. So I've made this denim cape from some jeans, and I've written saved on the back because I have saved them from landfill. So it's now 7 o'clock. I've only just finished sewing and filming, so now I've got to go and edit and get that up, and it's going to be late, but never mind. Next week I'm going to Melbourne next weekend from Saturday till Monday to see that Alice in Wonderland exhibition, which I am really, really, really excited about. But it means my videos probably won't be up on time because I won't be home to do it. So I'm probably going to do Rock Trap Frocks on the Monday and the vlog on the Tuesday just for next week. So then it'll all be back to normal after that. So I'm going to go edit and I will see you next week. Bye.